Hello and welcome. I am the Scraptastic Crocheter and my name is Amanda. And today I just want to share some of the crocheting that I've been doing. Or maybe this is more of a chat and crochet along with me. I am currently working on this sweater top that I'm really pushing to try and get done for Christmas because I want to be wearing it. The sparkle and the green, it just feels festive, and it would be really nice to have something special to wear for Christmas. It's made in a yarn called Universe from Hobbii. Don't know what the color name is right on top of my head, but the color number is 6, and it's greens and a little bit of blue. You can see the blue a lot better here because that's where I'm at right now on this one. I'm going from dark green here, and it will go over to this blue. So far I've used 2 balls, but I have another 2, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 4 or if it's only going to be 2, but so far I just closed up the arm, so the armhole is quite big. My plan is to wear something underneath this, like some kind of top, and this is just going to be like loose and nice. What you're seeing right now is the back side of this. I am following a pattern somewhat. It's also a Hobbii pattern. It's free. It's called Cosmos. But it's a kind of a squared neckline here, and I am working in the rounds, but I'm turning on every round so that I get this straight back seam instead of it like shifting on one or the other. I do get a little bit of a different color pattern, but it's going to be in the back, so I don't mind it. The front has no such thing, but it's I think it's a raglan style, where it's being increased all the way around down to the arms. So this is quite of a distance because it's baggy. It's a loose fit, and I'm really enjoying how it feels so far. And who doesn't love sparkles? Doesn't this just makes you feel very Christmassy? I have small Christmas ornaments, like the small small red Christmas balls or baubles, and I'm so tempted to like put some on here when this is done. So I might do that for like a little bit on Christmas, but I'm scared they're gonna be in the way or fall off, and I don't want smashed ornaments all over the floors because small feet running around on the floors is a bad combination with broken Christmas ornaments. So I'm probably gonna do it just to see how it looks, though. you can celebrate Christmas? We were planning to celebrate with a small part of the family, but right now I have a little monster with a cold, and if it doesn't clear up, then it's just gonna be us here at home. So we'll have to just make the best of it. Today it actually did start snowing though. We had some snow a couple of weeks ago, but that all disappeared because it's been a few warmer weeks. But now today it's been snowing, and I know it's gonna snow on, was it Tuesday and no, Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday. So I am really crossing my fingers to get a white Christmas for the kids, because we've not had a white Christmas for the last 2 or 3 years here where I live. And when I grew up, there was always white Christmas. So I'm a bit sad that the snow has been coming later and later. We do have snowy winters. It's just not been here for Christmas, because it's been coming a little bit in like November, some snow, and then it just thaws away, and then it comes back after Christmas. So if that's the only good thing with sick kids and Christmas at home and no family, then I'll take it. We do have a bunch of Christmas food and all that taken care of, so it's not gonna be a problem in any way. It's just sad, but that's how it is. I'm really enjoying this yarn, even though it's like really thin, because it's really like it doesn't snag and stuff like that. I do sometimes have this the metally thread that it like splits and can tangle up against the hook a little bit tight, but that doesn't happen too often. And this is just one strand, or like, I don't know if it's this roving style, so just one strand, so it's not a lot of splitting or anything with that. And I have done shawl in this exact color for my mother. She got that as a present last year, I think. And I have also purchased another color that's gonna be a shawl for my mother-in-law. She is a very pink person, so this feels like it's gonna be perfect for her. You can see that I've started on it because it's missing a lot. I can put my hand in here, but that's I'm currently working on this one. I just put it to the side because I know that I'm not gonna be able to get this done before Christmas, and I want to wear this on Christmas, so that's just how it went. these cakes looks pretty small when you see them, but this is so much yarn. Like, for real, it's 462 meters, 505 yards, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. So the polyester is the metal thread, but it's a #1 super fine weight, and they recommended 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. This pattern though says 4 millimeter, and I'm a loose crochet here, but I like this drapey fabric, so I'm going for the 4, but I'm guessing that my gauge is more of a 4.5 ish, so, but I'm liking it either way. I'm really looking forward to being able to try it on. It's always a bit daunting in the beginning when you're starting to make clothing, because you're like, at least for me, it feels like I don't know if I'm doing right, if I should go up bigger size or a smaller size, and how it fits, because you have to do quite a lot on some pieces of clothing before you can actually see how it's gonna be for you, and it just sucks really if you do a lot and then realize that, hey, this is not what I wanted, and I just have to frog it or give up. So just to be, I guess, on the safe side, this top is a very loose fitted, baggy, or like it's not fitted, it's just a big drapey piece of clothing, and that just makes it feel like it's harder to fail, because it's supposed to be a bit oversized and just yeah, not very like fitted. So therefore I just felt like, why not just go for it? If it's too big, yeah, it's not really gonna be a problem, and if it's small, which I know it's not gonna be, because I'm going up an extra size because I wanted extra space in it. I do like to have a bit of a drape going down on my shoulders or my arms, so I'd rather have it just a little bit longer. That also means that it's going to be a bit bigger, and I can always take it in a little bit on the sides if I decide that I need to. If you have seen any of my other videos, I do have a haul from Hobbii, and not this particular yarn, but some other yarn, and I have done quite a lot with Hobbii yarn. I am not in any way affiliated or anything, not sponsored or whatnot. Everything is bought with my own money, and it's just easy for me. I live in Sweden. Hobbii is in Denmark, which is neighboring country. I usually have it within orders from there, it's usually 2 days, 2 work days, and they don't, well, they might be working on weekends, but the shipping company does not. So usually 2 days, which is really nice. I love the variety of the yarn they have, and I don't have a good yarn store where I live, so it's either online or very far away, and I don't see any reason to go very far away and elbow my way around stores with a lot of people and risking to get sick, because I just don't want to. So online it is for me. That's my number one choice. Of course, there's other yarn stores online that I have purchased from also before, but it just I just go back to Hobbii, because they have everything I want, basically. So many gorgeous yarns, so much to choose from, and to me, very nice prices. If I have any yarns there that I'm more interested in and they're not on sale currently, then I will wait it out, because they usually have a sale on most of their yarns at some point, at least their own yarns. There's some yarns that is other companies or brands that they just sell, but it's not theirs. So of course they might not be as flexible with those. But I am still not gonna complain, because they're just gorgeous. Like this shimmer. Can you see the shimmer? It's so nice. And this feels really, really soft. I do feel that it's a little bit of weight. This is, oh, it's 1 2/3, maybe a little bit more. Is this 1/4 left? Hard to tell. So almost 2 balls, and 1 ball is 100 grams. So this is it 175 maybe, but you can feel it. So it's gonna be like a nice hug if I use the whole 400 grams. I'm doing V-stitches in clusters. This could just as easily be made into granny clusters of 3 double crochets in each, but this is a double crochet and chain 1 double crochet in the chains from the previous round. And yeah, there's 1 chain in between these B clusters. I think it would be heavier and more dense with the granny style clusters with the 3 double crochets. And when I was thinking about it in the beginning, when I started this pattern, the plan was to go away to spend the Christmas with family, and I knew that we would be a couple of people in not the largest house, so I knew that it's gonna be well, the longer a lot of people stays in a small space, it's gonna be warm, and I didn't have to worry that it's gonna be too hot, so I went with a more airy type of drapey fabric, because it would be sad if I had to take this off mid-Christmas and not be able to feel as festive as I want to. Of course, there's always the risk of being too cold, but I doubt that, especially since I have thick slipper socks and other types of clothing also. So yeah, it doesn't worry me at all. To be too too cold, but yeah, too warm is it's sad. So I'm really enjoying something else in this pattern, or well, this yarn, I would say, and that's how these stripes turns out. In the beginning, it's fairly even. You can get like bigger distance between, but here, a totally different type of pattern. So that made me smile. The variation of the yarn, how it's showing more of its different beautiful sides. Because you never know when you buy a yarn that is multicolored, how the colors are gonna turn out in different patterns. In some, they might cluster up. You could really see here on the back where I have the transitions, or where like I turned. You get a totally different look, because since I've been turning, I get 2 rows of a color most of the time. Here it's very similar, so it's more rows, so here's a totally different pattern when you compare it to this. But it's all the colors are here, so it's just gorgeous. Do you wish for something crochet related to be under the Christmas tree waiting for you? Or are you the kind of person that likes to pick and choose your own stuff? I already know that Santa's bringing me a set of new crochet hooks. I will just have to wait and see when delivery of those is possible, because that's gonna be postponed to sometime after Christmas. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I will show you my thoughts and what it is I'm actually getting for Christmas. I did kind of get to pick it myself, or I did get to pick it myself. But I'm really looking forward to it a lot. because I've been drooling over these particular crochet hooks, and I did have a little bit of a hard time deciding because there's a couple of sets to pick from, and I hope I picked the best for me, since it's a bit of a luxury type of crochet hooks, at least in my eyes. They're definitely not in my budget, and I'm really lucky and fortunate to have them gifted to me by a family member. So yeah, that's very exciting. I don't think I will be getting anything as crochet or yarn related, but who knows. I think I've been a good girl this year, but that doesn't mean that everyone else is agreeing, so it's going to be interesting to see. However, not everything has to be yarn and crochet related just because I enjoy it. There's other things that's fun to get gifted and also to give. I did a video of some of the Christmas presents that I've done myself this year. I didn't show everything because someone might see too early, so that will just have to wait for a bit. But I don't think that's gonna be too much of a problem. I will show it in a later video. So I'm hoping this will be fairly fast now to get this done, because everyone knows that just before Christmas there's always a lot to do. I have some Christmas foods that need to be prepared that I plan to do tomorrow. I'm going to be making my own meatballs because that's a tradition. A Swedish Christmas. Swedish meatballs is a must. And I'm making them myself, of course. For Christmas I do take the extra time to make stuff like that from scratch. Other times I do buy already made meatballs, but not for Christmas because it's much nicer with homemade stuff. It just makes me not being able to have as much time to finish this with stuff that needs to be done around the house. Christmas food, some last minute cleaning, and just preparations for Christmas. I have some gift wrapping to get done. But I do enjoy my evenings of crochet. Most of the time I do crochet on the couch with kids all around my feet and TV on. And that's not the perfect environment to film videos. I do hope to get more time for videos, but most of the time it is a little tight squeeze. But I think this is the time to wish you a Merry Christmas. At least my guess is that I'm not gonna have time to get more videos up before Christmas. Unless you want to see me working on this, and I don't think that's the most fun thing to watch. If you've pulled through all the way to see me right now, then I really thank you for that. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment on anything, what you like to eat for Christmas, or if you have any like ideas of what you would make in this yarn, or what are you gonna make something to wear for yourself for Christmas or New Year's, or anything really. Subscribe, share my videos, check any of the other previous videos out. And just enjoy this time of year. Don't let the stress around Christmas take over, because it can easily do that. I know that myself, so I need to take a step back and relax and just try to enjoy it. And that's what I'm trying to do right now with the crochet. It's my therapy. So thank you very much. Take care, and bye-bye.